Welcome to this video. In this video, I'll explain how to perform experiment number 3 of your AICD lab. Experiment number 3 is design of CS amplifier using resistive and the diode connected to it. So what you see on this current screen is a common source amplifier. This is an input transistor and this is a load device connected to the power supply. And towards left of this, you can see a current mirror circuit, which is basically used to bias this transistor, the input transistor. So biasing is performed by current mirror, which will establish a DC voltage here. But if you want to apply a signal to the circuit, we need a source. That source is actually connected here. So the source will have a DC voltage set given by this current mirror. So on that DC bias, the signal is applied and the signal is actually going to this amplifier. Now, to arrive at the component values of the transistor and the resistor values, refer to the lab manual, which is already shared with you. So, in the lab manual, you can see that a particular gain is given. So, from that given gain, you can actually obtain the resistor values and also the transistor's GM. So please look at the procedure and obtain those values. And if you have any doubts, you can come back. Yeah, so few parameters are given in the question. One is 3 dB frequency, another one is gain. From those two, you can arrive at the initial resistance value RL. Here I have obtained it as 380 ohms. And the transistor sizes as 230 micro to 1 micro. I have used the same ratio for the transistor in the current mirror as well. Now let us see how to perform the analysis. The first analysis need to be performed is DC analysis. So for that, to performing DC analysis, even the current DC current value I have kept as 1.57 milliamps, which is calculated. To perform, after setting up, looking at the circuit, after drawing the circuit in this virtual schematic screen, go to launch and launch ADL. So I have already launched ADL this here. So let me just delete this list. So after getting the screen, ADL screen, you can go to analysis here. You can get AC, DC and other transient analysis by clicking this, or either you can directly go to go to output setup and actually you can do that. And you can see the analysis point here. So in this shortcut is you can directly click here and click DC analysis, do save DC operating point, and then add to this. So we can see the analysis DC here and just run it without selecting any input. So why DC analysis is basically done is to check the operating point of the transistor. Yeah, once the analysis is done, once the analysis is done, go to results and print. Yeah, analysis in progress actually. Yes. Now it is done. So you can see soon after the DC analysis, what we have done. You can see the operating point of the VGS voltage of these two this transistor, since both are shorted, same voltage, and the same voltage is coming at this side, and drain is actually taking another voltage depending on the gate voltage, which is a current will be flown and drain voltage is set there. Now to look at the transistor conditions, you can go to results, print, click this DC operating point, and click this input transistor, which will list you the various operating points of the transistor. So you can see for NM0, which is this transistor, various operating point values can be obtained from here. First thing is we can look at the GM value. It is around 14.976 milliamps. You can note down this value. Similarly, yeah, we have set the DC current of 1.5 milliamps, and there is no body bias, so GMB will be 0. And you can look at the region. Region 2 is shows that the transistor is in saturation region, which is actually the required operating region for a transistor to act as an amplifier, right? So these are the operating points. Now, the transistor is in saturation region with the required DC operating point. You can apply a signal here and check the amplifier characteristics. For that, click on this, and you have to apply a signal here. So what you can do is I'll do AC analysis to check the AC response of the amplifier, and for that I'm keeping the AC magnitude as 1. So whatever output voltage you are measuring will give you directly the gain, right? Because output by input is gain, and if you set your input as 1, your output is same as gain. So I set that as 1, and then I'll go back to ADL window. Here I'll go to this and enable AC analysis, and I sweep for a frequency from 1 to 1 giga. I'll set up that. You can see the analysis coming under this analysis window. Then you can actually click on the netlist and run button. I think we have to, I did not save. So after saving, you can actually click on this. Yes, analysis is done. Okay, so in order to see the output, actually we can perform in different ways. One is you can set up the output window to be plotted. Select on the schematic, and you can select the output, and you can get it available directly here. Or either you can go to the cell direct plot main form, and from there you can just make this replay. So whatever analysis you're getting, you'll be getting the screens as a new screen, or if you do append, then the previous screens will be available. Previous results will be available. Since we did not do any plot, this is the first time I'll do just replace and AC analysis. I want to see the output voltage. So there are different modifiers available here. So I'm comfortable in plotting AC analysis and reading the output gain decibels. Generally that will do. If you want to see in magnitude also you can do. So I'll take DV20 and the output is a net, right? And I'll select the net on the schematic. Yeah, to select the net, this should be enabled. Net on the schematic. And you can see the AC analysis window. If you click here, you can see 12.6 dB is the gain of the amplifier at lower frequencies. Right. So this is a transient analysis and AC analysis. So the 12.6 dB is the gain, and you can see the at very high frequency gain is actually dropping. Right. So you can note on the AC gain, the gain at lower frequency. That's all. Now, if you want to see the transient analysis, if you want to look at a signal in the transient in the time domain, what you can do is you can again go back to this source. You can set up a amplitude here. You can set up an amplitude, say 1 milli. You can give a frequency, say 1 kilohertz, and then you can save it. You can run the analysis. In a similar way, you can actually do transient analysis as well. So after performing this, what you can do is you can go to ADL window, go to transient, and here stop time. Say I'll give 10 milli as a stop time. You can add it. Then you can perform the analysis, and you can plot the output from the window, from the direct plot menu, and you can plot the output. So direct plot, main form. We have transient analysis, voltage, net. Just like we done the schematic. That will give you the output waveform window. So we have given 1 milli as the input, and you can see it is almost around 2. Yeah, we're getting around close to 8 or 9 as the 9 milli as the output. So almost 9 is in magnitude or very close to 12 dB. Right. So this is the experiment setup which shows you a simple amplifier analysis, common source amplifier. Now what you can do is you can replace this resistive load using other loads. One such example is NMOS load. You can perform the same thing. Only difference is you can replace the resistor using the transistor and perform the analysis and do DC, AC, and transient analysis. Right. So that's all for this experiment. The same set, the same circuit, you have to the same analysis you have to perform for the other circuit as well. Right. So thank you. You can perform this and you can try the outputs and you can note down all the values in your lab. Thank you.